Hello everyone. Let's continue the yesterday's class. So today also little theoretical concepts are there. Okay. After this class, you will get mathematical terms which are very easy, we can say. So this is only the theoretical part. So that's why listen carefully and try to clear your concepts, whatever I am giving. Okay. So let's see. Now, interaction of radiation with matter. Interaction of radiation with matter. So, what is mean by interaction of this radiation? See, if this is a sunlight, okay, this is a sunlight, this is a sun, okay, try to understand. Now, from this, these radiations are coming, and let us suppose this is a body. Yes, can you see? This is a body. The radiations from the sun, and this is body. So what happens? Some radiations or some amount of radiations will get reflected. Yes. Some amount of radiations will get transmitted. Yes. And some amount of radiations will get absorbed. Absorbed means some radiations that body may absorb also. Yes. So therefore, see here, thermal radiations fall on a body. They are partly reflected, absorbed and transmitted. So if suppose Q is the total amount of radiant energy, then this is equal to sum of all energies, that is absorbed energy, next transmitted energy and radiated energy. Absorbed, transmitted and reflected, not radiated, reflected energy. This is here reflected, here it is transmitted. Okay, so this is what Q, this is Q. This is a Q and this one is reflected, so therefore this is QR. This is transmitted, this is QT, and absorbed I am not showing because it is absorbed means it is what? Absorbed, so no need to show in the diagram. Clear? So here this is your first point. Second point, this QA by Q plus QR by Q plus QT by Q, this is equal to absorptance, yes, this is reflectance and this is transmittance. This is equal to 1. Yaad rakho. Absorptance means what? It is the ratio. It will decide how much body is absorbing the radiant energy as compared with how much we have incident. Yes or not? QR by Q is what? Reflectance. What it shows? It shows how much amount of energy has reflected. And transmittance, what it indicates? It indicates that how much amount of energy has transmitted. Yes. So A plus R plus T is equal to 1. How you know? You can see here. You see, this is QA plus QT plus QR. This is equal to, that is 1 minute, you wait. I will write like this. How you are getting this? So this is A. A is equal to this QA by Q plus this QR by Q plus this QT by Q. And this is equal to what? Denominator is Q. And this is QA plus QR plus QT. This is again what? Q. So this is what? Q by Q, which is equal to 1. Therefore, A plus R plus T is equal to 1. Got it? Understood? And these are ratios, so they don't have units. What are ratios? This one you can see here: absorptance, reflectance, and transmittance. Right? So what you will write now? This first point, then this second, third, and this one. Okay, as it is, you note down. Clear? Understood? Pause the video and note down. You can draw the diagram. Okay. So let's move ahead. Now, different bodies, what they are doing. You see here, if absorptance and transmittance is equal to 0 and R is equal to 1, then body is what? Perfectly reflector. What it means? It means that no absorption, no transmission. No absorption, no transmission. Only reflection. Only reflection. This second point you see here, R and T is equal to 0. R and T is equal to 0. So what is there? Only absorption. Only absorption. Means that body is not reflecting. Some bodies are there, no? For example, perfectly black body. We are learning ahead. What is a perfectly black body? The body which will absorb the total radiant energy which we are incidenting on it. Yes or not? Some people are there in this world. How much is there in front of them? Total they will eat. Yes or not? Same like perfectly black body. So how much radiation you will incident, that much they will absorb. That is called perfectly absorption. Clear? Then there is no reflection, there is no transmission, only absorption. In this third point, you see here, what is here? There is only transmission. Only transmission. So again, there is no reflection, no absorption. कुछ लोग खाली देते हैं ना, तो ये है देने वाले लोग. That is only transmission. Clear? Next, if T is equal to 0, if T is equal to 0 means they are not transmitting. So you see here we have equation A plus R plus T is equal to 1. If T is equal to 0, I am subtracting, but I am getting A plus R plus 0 is equal to 1, and therefore A is equal to 1 minus R. That is what we can say. These are good reflectors and bad absorbers. What is that meaning is? Good reflectors and bad absorbers. Clear absorbers. Absorbers, very nice name, isn't it? Right? Absorbers. Right? So this is what good reflectors and bad absorbers if transmission coefficient or transmittance is equal to 0. So note down this all. Pause the video, note down. Okay, let's move ahead. Now, emissive power, absorptive power, and emissivity. Emissive power, absorptive power, and emissivity. Let's see this. What is this? Emissive power, absorptive power, and emissivity. So in this first one, that is monochromatic emittance or spectral emissive power. So before that, if temperature of a body is more than surrounding, then body emits thermal radiation. This we have learned. And now, what is that? Body emits radiation. Body emits radiation if its temperature is above surrounding. Or more than surrounding temperature. It is very, very simple. Yes or no? Next, monochromatic emittance or spectral emissive power. Monochromatic means single wavelength. What is that? Single wavelength. Or spectral emissive power. What is this? For a given surface, it is defined as the radiant energy emitted. You just write the definition from here. Okay, what you have to write? The radiant energy emitted per second per unit area of the surface within a unit wavelength around lambda. Okay, itna hi likho. Up to here you write down the definition. The radiant energy emitted per second per unit area of the surface within a unit wavelength around lambda, that is called spectral emissive power. And its formula kya hai dekho? What is its formula? E for particular wavelength is equal to energy divided by area into time into wavelength. है ना? Yes, I will write again. E lambda is equal to energy per unit area into time into wavelength. ये formulas याद रखो बस. When you are solving problem, that time it may be useful. You can see energy is measured in joule, area is meter square, time is in second, wavelength is in angstrom. So dimension you can see ml power minus 1 t power minus 3. Okay. So this is what spectral emissive power. Note down this some points, this point and then this definition and this formula enough. And why we are calling it as a monochromatic emittance? Because it emits only single wavelength light. Monochromatic emittance. Or this is related with only one wavelength, single wavelength. Okay. So next. Now next one is total emittance or total emissive power. Total emissive power. इसका definition लिखो. The total amount of thermal energy emitted per unit time per unit area of a body for all possible wavelengths. What is the difference? Here you see we have taken all possible wavelengths, means this formula is related with all possible wavelengths. In previous we have seen only one particular wavelength. Here difference is what? All possible wavelengths. That's why here in formula you see what I am doing. This total emissive power is denoted by small e, and I am taking integration for E lambda d lambda because there are so many wavelengths we are having. Okay, that's only the difference. Next one, monochromatic absorptance or spectral absorptive power. This is now absorptive power. What is this? Absorptive power. This first two was emissive power. Emissive power means how much they are emitting out. Absorpting power means how much they are absorbing. That is the ratio. So it is the ratio of amount of the energy absorbed in a certain time. Yes or not? It is the ratio of amount of energy absorbed in a certain time to the total heat energy incident. Matlab, the ratio is what? How much it has absorbed and divided by total how much we have incident. That ratio is nothing but your absorptive power. First of all, note down this. Okay. This definition, this formula, you can write down these units also. And this is monochromatic absorptance or spectral absorptive power. And write down its definition. It is the defined as the ratio of the amount, or just यहाँ से भी लिख सकते हो. It is the ratio of amount of the energy absorbed in a certain time to the total heat energy incident upon it in the same time. Okay. Right. Let's move ahead. Now, so this already I told, the total heat energy incident upon it in the same time. You can complete your definition till here. And this is unitless and dimensionless. Unitless and dimensionless because it is a one formula hai na. So how much it has absorbed and how much it has provided, how much you have supplied. So this is ratio. So unitless and dimensionless, as this is a ratio like this. Next one, total absorptance or total absorpting power. Total absorpting power means what? It is defined as the total amount of thermal energy absorbed per unit time per unit area of the body for all possible wavelengths. Again here also what? For all possible wavelength. यहाँ पे आप देखो दोनों interrelated है. This one is for only unit wavelength. You can see here. This is only for unit wavelength. Here it is for all possible wavelengths. And therefore A is equal to integration from 0 to infinity A lambda d lambda. Same like emissive power. This is also total absorptive power. Clear? Next. Emissivity. Emissivity is what? It is the ratio of total emissive power to the total emissive power of a black body. Yes or not? What is this emissivity? Total emissive power of the body to the total emissive power of the black body. This is denoted by E, and this is equal to small e divided by capital E. ये क्या है? Emissive power of body ये क्या है? Emissive power of perfectly black body. Perfectly black body. Okay. So what we have finished? Absorptive power, total absorptive power, and emissivity. Note down this. Pause the video and note down. And this one is there, no? You read as a epsilon. How to read this? Epsilon. This is how to read epsilon. याद रखो, read करो ऐसे, epsilon की तरह read करना है इसको. Emissivity. Emissivity is denoted by E, like this E, and it is denoted by epsilon. So this is like epsilon. Clear? Note down. Okay, next. Now, next one, you see how the emissivity is going to change. For perfectly black body, this is what? Already I have written this formula, no need to write. Epsilon is equal to, already we have written, no, this formula. E by, what is that? Small e by capital E. Before only we have written, no need to write again. Already we have written, I have written here what is this and what is this also, no need. See now, so this point is important, you write down this. For perfectly black body, this epsilon is equal to 1. Means what? It indicates that how much you have incident, yes, that will get absorbed. Or for highly polished body, E is equal to 0. But for practical bodies, emissivity E lies between 0 and 1. This is for practical bodies, and this is for black body. So note down these points, important. Now, you might have got doubt that what is the perfectly black body, sir? What is the perfectly black body? So, a perfectly black body is that which absorbs completely the radiations of all wavelengths incident on it. मैंने पहले ही बोला था. Some people are there. If we will give what, how much they will eat, how much it is there, they will eat, right or not? So similarly, actually like that people are not existing. How much you will give means once stomach is full, they will not eat. But this perfectly black body is what? what we can say, how much radiations you are incidenting, that much it will take into, yes or not? So that is what completely absorption. So this definition you can write: a perfectly black body is that which absorbs completely the radiations of all wavelengths incident on it. Okay, next. Now, second point, as the perfectly black body neither reflects nor transmits any radiations, therefore absorptions of a perfectly black body is unity. So just you write down this one you write down, that's it, enough. Already we have learned, no, in note point, this theory is not necessary. Just to write down T is equal to 0, R is equal to 0, A is equal to 1 for black body. You know A is what? Absorptance. Next, we know that the color of an opaque body is the color wavelength of radiation reflected by it. As a black body reflects no wavelength, so it appears so it appears black. Yes, how it appears? Black, whatever be the color of radiations incident on it. Why? Because whatever you are incidenting, there is no emission, okay, only absorption is there. So that's why it will look like a black color only, whatever the color of radiations you are incidenting on it. Next point, when perfectly black body is heated to a suitable high temperature, it emits radiations of all possible wavelengths. Now see here. Now when we are incidenting or we are heating that black body, then it is possible that it may radiate all possible wavelengths. And temperature of the sun is very high, around 6000 Kelvin. It emits all possible radiations, so it is an example of black body. So a sun as a example of black body you can consider. Why? Because it emits all possible radiations. Next one is Fairy's black body. Fairy is the name of scientist. So a perfectly black body can't be realized in practice. Means perfectly black body does not exist. Okay. So nearest example of an ideal black body is the Fairy's black body. So this Fairy's black body is what? Nearest example. So आप एक ही point लिखो. Example is sun, because when it is heated, all possible wavelengths it is emitting, and this is Fairy's black body. Next, let's see how it is Fairy's black body. You can see this diagram. Here it is a small aperture through which these radiations are coming in. Once they are coming in, multiple reflections, they are not going out. Understand? So see. So Fairy's black body, I am taking again backside page. See here. It is doubled walled evacuated spherical cavity, like this. Spherical cavity is there, whose inner wall is blackened. So inside जो wall है, this is painted with black color. The space between the wall is evacuated. This is evacuated. There is what you can say, empty space. The loss of heat by conduction and radiation. To prevent loss of heat, radiation and convection should not take place here. And there is a fine hole you can see here. All the radiations incident on it will go and hit this one object is there, or you can say one arrangement is there, so that this ray will get reflected and multiple reflections are taking place inside, but these radiations are not coming out at all. You just draw this diagram and write some points according to your wish. Okay. All possible wavelengths. You can pause the video, note down. And this is next slide. So it is the hole which is to be regarded a black body and not the total enclosure. Next one. A perfectly black body cannot be realized in practice, but materials like platinum black or lamp black come close to being ideal black bodies. So platinum black and lamp black They will behave as ideal black bodies, or we can use them as a black bodies to make. And they absorbs 96% to 85% of the incident radiations. They are, how much they are absorbing? 96% to the 85% radiations. Okay, next. So you write some points. Next one. This is little theoretical. After that, it is very nice thing. Only one page to go. Yes. Now, the next one, that is Prevost theory of heat exchange. What is the heading? You can write down Prevost theory of heat exchange. The first point, every body, according to Prevost theory, every body emits heat radiations at all finite temperature except 0 Kelvin. This we know. Yesterday also I told you, if we are heating a rod, even rod will also emit radiations. So any body will emit radiation. The condition is what? Its temperature should be greater than 0 Kelvin. Got it? This is your first point. Next. So as it absorbs radiation from the surrounding. Next point. Exchange of energy along various bodies takes place via radiation. So exchange of energy via radiation, it is taking place. The process of heat exchange among various bodies is a continuous phenomena. It is a continuous phenomena. Heat exchange क्या होता है? Heat exchange, obviously it is continuous process. Next. Now, at absolute zero temperature, that is minus 273 degrees Celsius, this law is not applicable. Already I told why this law is not applicable, because at 0 Kelvin the radiations are not possible, so that body will not emit radiation, therefore this law is not applicable. Okay, next. So if Q emission is greater than Q absorbed, then temperature of body decreases and consequently the body appears colder. मतलब क्या? Emitted heat is more as compared with absorbed, then that body will appear as a cold one only. Okay, sometimes you see iron rod, you touch it, you will feel that it is cooler. Why? Because emission of heat is more as compared with absorbed one, and therefore we will feel that it is cool as compared with our body and all these things. Clear? Next point. If Q emission is less than Q absorbed, means now absorbed heat is more obviously and emitted heat is less, then temperature of body increases and it appears hotter. Absorbed heat more hai, emitted heat less hai, then it will be hot. And if suppose emitted heat is equal to absorbed heat, then temperature of body remains constant. Temperature of body remains constant. That is, heat lost is equal to heat gain, we can say. Then temperature will remain same at final mixture. Got it? There are two things, you keep it in mind. Emitted heat ज़्यादा है, absorbed heat कम है, then temperature of body decreases. If emitted heat is less than absorbed one, then its body temperature is increased. And if both are same, then body temperature remains constant. So these 3-4 points you note down from this Prevost theory of heat exchange. And after that there is no more theory. Okay, so in tomorrow's class we will learn Kirchhoff's laws and all. Okay, so note down these points. Theoretical question may come on this. That's why I have given you some note points. You note down, you read one more time. If you have doubt in anything, you please call me, and don't neglect this theory part. Note down properly. So many theoretical questions are coming on this. Okay, right? Okay then. So let's stop here for today, and bye.